Thank you, Mukund, and the panelists. What a wonderful discussion that was. Hi, everyone. I'm Swapan. I'm the CTO and co founder of Haptik. And today I want to talk to you about a topic that's very close to our hearts. It's called actionable analytics. You know, analytics is there plenty and a lot for all of us today. But we believe the power of conversational analytics is one level deeper because it can give you really an insight to your users' thoughts, if I may say that. Let me explain what I mean. Let's say you're a business selling whey proteins and you have a vanilla flavor. When a user is conversing with you, they have the ability to just write down their thoughts. So they come and say, do you have a chocolate flavored whey protein? Now, just this sentence is so power packed. It has right there told us that your users want a chocolate flavored variation of your product. It is so powerful that can help you really understand what you should do next, but also tell you what you should reduce if nothing else. It can tell you what users don't like. It tells you what users like. So much insights from this. And that is why every single hype, we talk a lot about analytics. And the same thing we're doing today, we're launching a lot of different things on analytics, and I want to run you through all of them one by one. So let's get into it. Starting with all the different metrics. So what we have started thinking about is we've taken all business KPIs and try to bucket them in three broad categories. It starts with acquisition to understand where your users are coming from, what they're doing, to performance metrics, which is how your products and your services are working and what insights we can drive from there. Lastly, to ROI, which is the money you are spending, are you really getting the best bang for the buck? So if we talk about acquisition, we are helping all our customers enable conversations on so many different channels. There's WhatsApp, there's Instagram, there's Facebook, there's your website. And when a brand goes live on these channels, you have to drive traffic to them. And that's how at Haptik, we also help you acquire users to products like Click to Haptik, which helps you run ads, proactive messages, which are notifications, and just organic traffic that might come through other sources. Now, when you have people coming to your channels, first things first you want to understand is where are they coming from. Now, these exist obviously for your websites and mobile apps, but today I think we're running blind on these conversational channels. And that's what we did the first thing. We just took all this data, collated it for you in a simple place where we can tell you where are your users coming from. If you're running an ad, are they coming from there? Are they coming from notifications? Are they coming from some other sources? Very simply put, where are your users coming from? Obviously, one thing that we said was Click to Haptik. We're seeing a lot of promise on ads being used as an acquisition channel to get them into your conversational channels like WhatsApp. We have people running Facebook ads, which on a click leads them to WhatsApp, which leads to conversations. It's working out really well, but again, the data of really understanding this wasn't there. So today we're going to uncover how you can understand these campaigns. Let's say you're running an ad on Meta. We tell you the cost you're spending on running these ads, how many impressions and ad clicks you're getting, how many conversations is that leading to? But the most important, are you really being able to achieve the goal that you set out for this campaign? So let's take an example. Let's say you're running a campaign for a new product launch. Obviously, the biggest goal for your business is, are you able to drive conversions? Are people buying this product? And that is what we also show you right here. We can show you that the goal you set out to do, can you get that? And obviously, when you get that number, that's great, but you want to understand why. Like, why is this number good? Why is this number not good? And that's where we also have journeys, where you can understand where users are going through the life cycle. In this example, people are coming for the new product launch. They're looking at a product listing page, but there's a 35% drop off, and so on, which is leading to add to cart for 21% of the users. Just if I may sidetrack here, we're showing add to cart here. But if we have your purchase data, which in some cases we have if we have integrated to your Shopify, but in other cases we might not, we actually have the ability to ingest your purchase data And then we can show you the whole end-to-end funnel, which will lead all the way to purchase. So you get the whole insight about every single thing. Where are users coming from? How are my campaigns working? What are my users doing? And are they really doing what I want them to do to help my business grow? So this is the power of just one dashboard that we have. But obviously, as we said, we called it actionable analytics for a reason. There's data, we understand this data, but the first thing that comes to anyone's mind is, how do I make this better? Like, I have this data, this 21.5% conversion. How do I make it better? And the thought here is clear that there is drop-offs at different places, especially the first place. How do I make that better? You want to run experiments. That's the first part that you want to do. And that's where we've brought to you A/B testing. On Haptik now, you can run A/B tests through different journeys of your conversations. A/B testing has existed for a while in different channels, but for conversations, we're really introducing a simple but very powerful way to help you grow your business. The concept is simple. You can take your journey, you can build different variants of it, you can split it in different places, and you can really choose a winner, right? And this is how simple it is. You come in here, you're like, hey, my view catalog is not working the best. Let me create a variant, let's call it product view. On the right hand side, you can choose how much traffic you want to your control versus the rest, and you start the experiment. You go back to the analytics, you can see if this is actually improving your conversion. And if it is, you can just choose this as a winner and go live with this. It's really that simple of just iterating, experimenting, and help grow your business at the end of the day. And while this is one way of helping growing business, the other thing that we all know helps better conversion is personalization. So let's take this example. Let's say there is a hotel brand. They have hotels in Bangalore, they have hotels in Mumbai. Now, when a user comes from Bangalore, you want to greet them with welcome to Fab Stays Bangalore. But if a user comes from Mumbai, obviously you want to say welcome to Fab Stays Mumbai. Just this simple personalization can catch so much attention. But today, to do this, it's a very tedious task. You have to create a different flow. You might have to build some logic. It's just a lot of logic. And it's a lot of friction that prevents us from growing business. So what we're bringing you next is we're calling it bot variables. It's a simple concept again. You can use variables in your copies. So you can use Fab Stays Bangalore, Fab Stays Mumbai as a variable, insert that into your copy. And that's about it. Everything else will be taken care of. And what used to take days now will take minutes by this feature. And it really is that simple. So if I show you this on the right-hand side, you can go create a variable called hotel name, give it the values that you want, Fab Stays Bangalore, Fab Stays Mumbai, save it, and just start using this in your copies. Imagine the number of campaigns, imagine the number of personalizations you can run just through this one feature. And at the end of the day, if you see both of these, the goal is to help grow business. Everything needs to lead back to analytics. That is it really helping me better convert? So these are features available to you today that any of you can use and really take the power of it to start getting some more insights. Great. So now that we know about our acquisition, as I said, the next part is performance and performance of your products. What products are working well? What products are not working well? Where you can really uncover what to do with your business next. So it all starts with how many users are conversing with me. It also needs to lead to how many people are coming back. Repeat usage is what means that these channels are working. But if you're selling, the most important part is, what is my cart value? How many people are buying the product, or what is really the value, or my leads value, whatever the value you're really getting out of that. And as I mentioned, the conversion, right? So if conversations, how many are actually leading to it? So it starts there. But then we can also tell you what products are being searched for. What are the different products your users are talking about? What's working, what's not working? And then we can also tell you, what are people buying? What are the products people are buying? What are the different activities they're doing? And what is really the end product or service that is really leading to your business growth? And, just right here, there's a simple thing that we can notice. The top search product versus the top bot products, there's a difference in that. And that's where you realize that, hey, people are searching for something, but they're not buying it. What's happening? And you can really then dig deep and really get into it. It's simple things like this, but really, really a lot of different iterations that can help anyone build an amazing business and experience. Now, as I said, in this world of such a competitive nature, the way we need to win is by iterating fast. We need to launch products, we need to remove products, we need to try different things. So when you're moving so many things at the same time, there's always hesitation that, hey, what if I break things? What if something is working well? What if I try to improve it, but I actually do go the wrong way? Like, what if something goes wrong? There's always that hesitation, and rightfully so. And that's where at Haptik, we want to enable you to iterate fast. And today, by popular demand, we're launching bot versioning. It's a very, very high demand feature. We know a lot of people have asked for it. The concept is very simple. You can go create different checkpoints of your bot and just go live. It's really that simple. So every time you're changing something, you've changed a small copy, you've added a variable, you've done anything, just click on a checkpoint. Just keep saving it, saving it, saving it. We'll just create as many versions as you want and go live with it, right? Without any hesitation, without any fear. And if anything goes wrong, with one click, you can revert back to the last stable version. You can be like, hey, version 1.3 was working really well. Let me go back to that, go live with it. And that's how simple it is. This feature essentially at the time of implementation, at the time after go live, is so very powerful that it has helped multiple different businesses really iterate fast. And being the tech person, I like to take this analogy. We've all heard of GitHub. GitHub is a software that allows engineers to create different versions of their code. Every single engineer in this world uses GitHub or some form of that. Literally what GitHub has done for the engineering world, we want to do this for the IVA building world. And that's what we've done today. We've made it simple, we've made it powerful, and it's as easy as it is for anyone to use. So this is available to you. You can talk to your Haptik representative and we can start it for you right away. And last but not the least, as I said, to close the loop, there is ROI, which is the amount you're spending. Are you really getting the best value for it? And we had launched a dashboard for this last hype, but I still just want to iterate on it so that we can close the loop. But here we tell you everything that is related to your investments and how much money you're making. You can get to know how much value you've generated, how much costs you've saved if you have some support use cases, what are your top trial drivers and CSAT, and much, much more. So all of this is available now to really get a whole end-to-end insights into the user journey of what your users are doing, how your business is growing, and what you can do better to improve your business. And you know what? We understand that this data is very powerful. But we also realize if we cannot enable you to use it and make the best of it, it doesn't matter. And that's where we started realizing that each brand already has data warehouses. You have that. Everyone has business analysts or other sorts of people who look at this data, day in, day out, take actions on it in different tools. So what we're doing is we are giving all this data to you. We can send all of this data to you through CSVs, JSONs, APIs, whatever you wanted in your data warehouse, in your business intelligence tool. So if you have Tableau, you'll have a Tableau dashboard in your Tableau about all of these things. So it's all present to you. And you know what this also enables us to do? This also means we can help you customize and build dashboards that are very relevant to your business. We understand that some of these metrics that we showed today might not be, all of them might not be relevant to you, right? There could be some that are like, hey, this is not as relevant to me, or versus this is very important for me. You have the power of removing them, adding them. We can help you through this journey. So the whole point is we want you to utilize this data, these insights, grow your business, because at the end of the day, your success is our success. So please talk to your Haptik representative, see how you can get this data. We'd be happy to work with you to get all of these metrics, all of these insights to you at your fingertips. So to just summarize and close it all, as we said, acquisition metrics to understand where your users are coming from. What are they doing? Is it helping with business growth? Is it helping with campaign improvements? Performance metrics to really understand your products, your services, what is working, what's not working, and ROI at the end of the day to understand the money you're spending, is it really giving you that value? And then lastly, 3 very powerful features to help you iterate and go fast in such a competitive world. Thank you very much. And now over to Praful to close out the session.